Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. Excuse me. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time joining me, thank you for coming back. So I do see I'm about 5 minutes late. Apologies. That was because I decided to stand in the shower for like an hour. Let me mute my phone. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to mute ya. All right. So today is SOULWORK Sunday. It's also the Hunter moon. With this Hunter's moon, the energies are just like, whoa, whoa. Literally, the energies are whoa. So today, I just want to kind of tell you guys, I feel really good. And that shower was amazing. It was amazing. So today we have a few things available. I just closed it out. So we have bioscans, we have condensed clair tarot readings, we have a Hunter's Moon blessing. With a Hunter's Moon, why is none of my pages are loading? So according to an astrologer, Lisa Stardust, she's an astrologer, she said that the Hunter's Moon is a luminary that will bring sudden and drastic change, falls from grace and power, as well as transformation within relationships. Abuses of power and triangular relationship will blow up as we are all standing up for ourselves. This expert believes it means this period is time to take action. I need some action, tender satisfaction. Okay, sorry. I have to sing to my husband real quick. So she says this full moon will force us to take charge and not be ignored or bullied anymore by anyone. We'll also be able to squash fears and psychological chains that hold us back. So with the Hunter's Moon blessing, this is really going to amplify your sense of self-empowerment. This is going to help to really find your voice, because so many of us, we've become afraid to say anything that's really not PC and, you know, in the nice, tidy little boxes that people want us to be in. So the Hunter's Moon is more than just manifestation. Hunter's Moon blessing is more than just a manifestation type of expedite. It also has a lot of self-empowerment, communication support, and just really good stuff. Next, we have soul purpose activation. I've been getting quite a few requests about people wanting to know their soul purpose and all of that. This activation is going to help you really amplify and accelerate the process of you discovering your soul purpose on your own terms. We also have the healing hands activation. If you do energetic work for yourself or you assist other people, the healing hands activation is a very, very good activation to try. We have the Immunicode activation. This one, the service utilizes a very unique frequency code structure that makes it very difficult for a parasitic attempt to enter your consciousness or affect your pineal and ninth chakra. This code structure is calibrated for your personal morphogenetic template and strategically placed to assist you on your journey. With proper care and the use of Immunicode, there is a potentiality of a type of parasitic immunity. So with the Immunicode, I just have to be honest. I do feel like there is something not so benevolent riding, piggybacking on the lunar waves of today. So I do highly suggest the Immunicode activation for those who feel it resonates, okay? We also have the codes of Aquari. The Aquari biogenetic form served as a prototype for the original angel human lineage. They were involved with a code restoration gifted to humanity that the Aquari indigo earth race lines emerged from. So people who talk about how they're indigo children, this is the line that you emerged from, okay? This coding will be infused into your morphogenetic template to reactivate dormant coding that will allow you to access your organic Aquafarion coding. This is an awesomely supportive activation for those of the indigo lineages. Then we have the advanced strand activation. We have the Christiatic rainbow code and matrix substructure combo. We also have the personal time wave consciousness reset, which there's more explanations on the website. And and that's it. Wow. That's it. Oh, let's get out of there. All right, so now, gosh, that was hella cold. Now I'm hella hot, and I'm wearing a sweater.
It's hella cold in here.
Can you turn on the fan?
You're crazy. It's hella cold in here.
I'm so hot. Okay, so if you guys are familiar with my stizzles, my style, we go ahead and do number wars. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. Let's go ahead and how do I delete this? All right. Here we go. Oh, I got a number.
Got it.
Got it. All right, we're starting after Jennifer Qatar. Oh, is it not on the X? Okay, I'm going to have to add that after. Let us see. I need some action, tender satisfaction. Oh, I see it. I see it. I saw it. Melissa Bernard. Melissa Bernard won at 26. Let me just. I feel your chemistry. Can you cause a chain reaction? Action. Sweet. All done. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, because I didn't save it. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and re-add that. I feel your chemistry. Can you cause a chain reaction? Action. Sweet. Okay, here we go. Now that I've figured myself out, not really, but sounds good. Let's get started. So, Melissa, you have gotten the Clartaro from moi. My chemistry is flowing. Can you cause a chain reaction? Action. I love that you know that song. All right. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Oh, girl. All right. I don't think this is your energy. I think this is energy. So card number 22, she feels, she knows. I think there's for this person that is connected to you in some way, I feel like they are experiencing some level of awareness of more than just this 3D existence. And it's causing them to feel very badly about themselves. I think you might be feeling that. This energy is coming through, but it doesn't feel like your energy per se. Okay. Card number 17, what is already with you? Again, it does. None of these cards feel like your energy, but it feels like this person's process is going to affect you. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're really beating themselves up and feeling super, super down, realizing at some point that this is everything that they need, the potentiality, the talent, the drive, all of that. It's already within them. It's going to happen, but it's definitely a process. And then card number 29, seeing the true you. So it's like, it's this feeling that they're fighting this process that involves some form of reunification between the two of you. It's like a soul type of connection, and they're fighting the process. And this is what's giving them the sense of being beat up, but understanding that they're worthy. That it's something that and their feeling is like really entering my chest. Hold on. They're having anxiety real bad. Like I can feel their anxiety. Do you feel okay? Okay. It doesn't feel like your energy. But this final card, it carries with it a very tangible feeling that they're going to see who you are to them. I mean, they already have an idea. You know what I mean? They already have an idea of your significance in their journey, but they're going to really see that you're like a divine reflection, and that it needs to be explored in a more careful way. I don't know if that makes sense. Not careful as in there's danger, but like not be so careless with it, like flagrant, and just treat it like all other things, because it's something so different than everything else they've ever experienced in life. Yeah, like a nonchalant sort of, I think they're kind of coming to that conclusion already, and they're trying to fight it, because you go and shatter all of the templates that they've used for different relationship dynamics, because they keep cycling around the same type of relationship dynamics with business partners, casual friends, like platonic stuff, and romantic stuff. Yeah, you don't you don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Okay, my hair is soaking. My clothes are gonna be soggy. All right, let's do one more. This time I'm gonna wear my glasses so I can see. Okay, I'm gonna do another one. Let's see. Excuse me. Why does it do that? There. All right. Let's pick a number. From the windows to the wall, till the sweat drips down my balls.
Skeet, skeet.
Oh, that's skeet, skeet, skeet. Sorry, guys. I don't know where that song came from, but it's appropriate. Let's see. My little one, when he wanted to see. Oh, I see it. Melissa!
Seriously?
I'm not joking. It's Melissa again.
I don't see it.
Card number 47. Look right here. It's Melissa. All right, she's dialed in, y'all. I'm gonna pick another deck. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Dorothy! Hi, Dorothy. Melissa, girl. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, I kind of, sort of, am considering getting the Apple Shooting Vajayjay deck and using that one on you. But that deck freaks me out. It just does. Oh, okay. So this one is your energy. So card number 6, listen. you're needing to listen for the things that are not being said, the things that are left out in between the lines, okay? And it's almost this sense that you're not just needing to listen in between the lines, but also in between each letter. So you have to just listen, even in the silence, because if you're buried underground, it's pretty silent, right? So card number 50, observer. You're going to have to just keep observing how this goes. And you're not really one to force things or pressure or any of that. So just kind of keep watching. Just keep doing you, keep doing you. Because card number 17, you are Miss Sunshine. Definitely Miss Sunshine. The world is still turned upside down. There's still somewhat in that shadow aspect of such a tremendous year. Tremendously tumultuous year. So everything is still kind of in that, moment before the sun rises, like real dark and stuff. So just keep going. Every interaction is an appropriate one. That's what I just heard. Every interaction the two of you have is an appropriate one, from things that are silent to things that kind of make you scratch your head and like, should I have done something different? No, it was perfect. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do one more. Melissa, please don't comment. Unless if you win, you're giving it to someone else. All right. Let's see. Oh, well, shit. Eliza Sapara Grant. You won at 65. Eliza K. Sapara Grant. I need some action. Tender satisfaction. My chemistry is flowing. Can you cause a chain reaction? Action. So we. Okay, Eliza. So I just really gotta stop. All right. Let's see. My hair is crazy, so I need a new shampoo. It's doing me dirty, Daddy. It's doing me dirty. It's doing me like 1990s. Can you not do that? Thank you. You're such a perv. Say it louder so everybody can hear. Say what you got to chest.
I want you.
All right. Eliza, let's see. Ooh. Okay. Eliza, you are going through an ascension process. This is quite possibly your first major process or cycle. So with the first major one, and that's when everything kind of seems like life is falling apart. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you're losing friends and you don't really know why. Like, why is everyone suddenly not talking to you? No one's inviting you to go out. Everyone's acting like you don't exist. It's making you feel really badly. She knows. Card number 22. Just breathe. So with the ascension process, as your frequency levels up, those who are no longer in alignment with your frequency will begin to fall off, like fall away. And it's just the natural process of things. Everyone that goes through their first cycle experiences this type of thing. Now with you, card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. With this card, this tells me that there are a lot of really dark things going on around you right now. I'm feeling like are you having problems at work? It feels like there's someone at work that's just stink cooch energy. I mean, like, girl, gift her a tabo, give her instructions, just handwrite it. Look, I love you, girl. I got love for the vajayjay. Can you just rinse off? Because your shit stinks. I'm just saying, who goes to backpack? You know, just who goes to backpack? Let my Filipino people inspire y'all. Get the tabo, who goes to backpack? We won't have none of this problem. Is it with family? I sense problems everywhere. Are you working right now? Do you work with family? There's a female. I hope you say no, you're not working right now. Because if you're working right now, there's a female at work. Okay. There's someone, it feels like it has to do with work stuff. So I don't know if you're helping out with like a family business or something, but there is a female that's legit like plotting on your ass. That's what I feel. And they're going around telling other people all kind of like ridiculous shit about you. So whatever they can, and then they watch everything that you're doing. But, you know, oh, we'll see, helping out with child care at home. Gosh. Just know all of this that's going on, it's not because you're a crappy person. You're not being punished. This is a part of your ascension process, okay? Yeah, it feels like a lot of gossip. A lot. Card number 7, legacy of light. You're rising up in your inner, under, and overstanding of self and soul. And this is just, you know, it's a natural part of the process. It really, really is. Not to diminish what you're struggling through, but just keep your head up. All of us, seriously, all of us go through some form of this like ridiculous, what the hell is going on phase for the first part of our ascension. Okay, this is really to help you see who truly has your back, who truly has, you know, has your best interest at heart, and who's just kind of there to spy, because you have a couple of those. It's primarily one female.
Yes, a lot of gossip.
Yeah, it's primarily one female, and she riles the other ones up. She's very, very catty, very jealous. I don't know. You might be skinnier than her. It ain't. Oh shit, his grandma. Damn. Do you look like your grandma? I'm just curious where this comes from. It's a lot of jealousy. It could potentially be that you're
Matriarch of the entire family.
because you're so heavily focused on. You are so heavily focused on. I kind of wonder if you represent all the things she wanted to do in life but didn't have the courage to do, you know? Oftentimes when people pick on you, when they focus on you, it has more to do with their unhealed wounds than it really has to do with you. It feels like there's some jealousy. Oh, you're living with her, so then that would make you an easy target. Well, I hope it resolves. You definitely are going to be experiencing a little bit more drama with everyone. Yeah, so damn. Yeah, you're not going to win that. You're just not. Because I mean, she's the matriarch and everybody kind of has to bow down to her. You know, that's what feels like the dynamic of the family is, which that's normal. But it just kind of sucks for you. I think for as long as you're living with her, she's definitely gonna keep really picking on you. Gosh. But also know that once you move out, she's gonna say, like, you think you're better than everyone, and no, you okay. So I wouldn't take advice telling you to, start shit with an old lady who's the matriarch. I mean, here's the thing. You could. You really, really could. But do you want all of that? Or is it better to just understand, like, you know what? That's your issue. I'm going to get myself situated. I'm going to move out and you keep doing you and I'm going to just do me over here. Or do you want to tangle horns with her and have the rest of the bees in the hive? Because it's a hive mind at this point. Do you want the rest of the bees in the hive? It's like, okay, yeah, you're a big bad bear, but are you really going to take a stick and start beating a freaking beehive? just because you're bigger, because you can, because you know what I mean, because the bees are in your way, they're picking on you. You have to see it. You have to see it as this. And it's not to excuse their behavior, okay, because their behavior stank. You have to see it as this. Everything that they're doing, regardless of their intent, is actually serving your growth through challenge and resistance, okay? Through that challenge, resistance, that friction is growing you in some way. So learn that lesson quick so you can be done with that shit. There's no need to like play into it. Because I mean, I used to have some shit with my mom. I used to be like, I'm gonna tell you what's up, mama. I'm gonna tell you. And then she would rile everyone up. And then I'd be like, you fuck you bitches. Who wants some next? And then it's like I'm fighting with everyone. And what did that accomplish? Nothing. Just so I could prove that I could stand my ground. I mean, it wasn't worth it. It was such a waste of my time and energy. And at the end, you know, I did recognize everything that all the conflict that I had with my mom and we didn't see eye to eye, that shit grew me in so many different ways. Like, she was my mother for a reason. I needed those kind of interactions to form my character into what it is now, so I could do what my soul purpose is. But, you know, it is uncomfortable. You just kind of have to figure a way to navigate your life, because your life is not about them. It's really not. Okay. Ooh, let's go ahead and start with expedite. You know, a family dynamics can be some crazy ass shit. It can. All I know is one of the most profound things that I learned this year was unconditional and complete gratitude for the mother that I have, because even when I didn't understand, she was the mother that I needed, because there was a lot of things I didn't understand. And it's okay. You don't have to understand everything now in regards to the dynamics in your family, but you will at some point, and you'll see that they are growing you. We never give them the power to let them think or feel that they've somehow controlled us. Okay, Melissa Bernard, let's see. All right. I need some music. She got the codes of a quarry. Okay. Tell me a song, Daddy. Tell me a song. Faster, faster, faster. I need a song. I need a song. I need a song.
Troy Boy.
Troy Boy. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let us see. All right, Melissa. So if you guys would like to purchase an expedited request, please. You calling me salty? No, I'm just kidding. You calling me high sodium? Well, damn right I am. Okay, here we go. Melissa, breathe very deep and very slow. Bishop Briggs. Okay, we could do that. Oh, I'm sorry. You said Troy Boy, huh?
No, but that's your favorite song. Go for it.
I love Bishop Briggs. Laid it down for you. Laid it down for you. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. So before I even start, just a really quick, heads up. We are not sending energy without being asked. We're not going to help out. We're not going to try any energetic stuff. Okay. There's a lot of really intense energies wafting around today already. So we're just going to kind of stay contained within our own space. Okay. Reaching for you. Yeah. Okay. Your field is primed. The Aquarian are entering. For those of you watching, if you're sensitive to energy, you may begin to feel expansion. You might feel a little discomfort. I'm going to send sedation. How do you feel? Mhm. What seal are you talking about? My tattoos? You're talking about my tattoos? Is that what you're talking about, Monica? All right. Melissa, you're going to continue to have a tremendous, tremendous amount of energy surging through your field, okay? Seal of Solomon, the protective seal. Ooh. Mars is my soul planet. You got an issue with Mars? If you have an understanding of the fifth pentacle of Mars, then you should have an understanding of what my soul planet being Mars means. So next we got Nicole Plant. Nicole Plant. Are you here, Nicole? You're welcome, Alyssa. Oh, well, hello, pinsan. Ako naman, ang grabe. She used Tagalog on me. Oh, thank you. Hold on. Solar activation. All right. Yeah, Google's a good place to learn. Just Google it up. Google it up. Or actually, if you really want to know what it means, go ahead and contact Hybrid Astrology. I think they just changed their name to Unified Astrology. He's my astro guy. So Nicole Plant, let's go ahead. And just for the record, you can't control a demon. That's a illusion. Control is an illusion. When things are not quite understood, you know, people have this concept of I'm a demon slayer and I, you know, kill demon. No, you can't kill energy. That's energy. It's a form of energy, and everything that's within existence right now in creation, everything that exists for a reason. It creates a balance. And just because our human mind, which is very limited in its comprehension, can't understand the purpose of something so dark and evil. No, I mean, some of the greatest ways to begin really develop purpose is through the adversity you face at the hands of a demon. And this is not about, making pacts or any of that. I learned how to do parasitic extraction real damn good because I was tormented for a while. Not because I played with Ouija boards, not because I did anything. This is from childhood. Okay. And because from childhood I was being prepared for what I do now, I had to experience and endure all those things. And, it's just, am I afraid of demons? No, I understand. They served a purpose in my journey. They helped me to learn something regardless of their intention. The way that they delivered the lesson was the only way I was able to learn because I'm stubborn. And, that's fine. That's fine. So let's see. Nicole Plant. But yeah, no, I don't do fear stuff. There's nothing in this creation that can actually truly unnecessarily harm you without your consent. And passive permission through fear is consent. I do not consent. I do not fear you. If you're going to try something with me, I will fight back. You will have to earn that victimization of me because I will try my hardest to victimize you too. When it comes to energy stuff, yeah, fuck that. Nope, you're not going to victimize me. And it took an entire childhood of being victimized, living in fear, afraid of the dark, getting bitten, scratched, shoved downstairs and stuff, for me to finally get to that point, like, no, I'm not afraid of you anymore. Here we go. Nicole, breathe very deep and very slow. How do you feel, Nicole? Yeah, Patricia said, wow. Some people assume I learned this from a book or took classes or no, I didn't. I didn't. Oh, girl. Awesome. You might get very thirsty in a few minutes. It was a lot of the type of frequency that was being used. Ooh, 50% at 5. Sorry, guys. Sorry. The type of energy that was used can leave you feeling very dehydrated. Okay, we used up quite a bit of your water, so you might get like a little bit of cotton mouth feeling and just feel dehydrated. Definitely make sure you drink a little bit more water than you normally do. Okay, so let's see. Excuse me. I can love you. Just give me some time. Here we go. Oh, if you would like to purchase an expedited request, just check out the link that myself and my mod have placed in the comments. Uh, thank you. Thank you, Nicole. So, okay. Oh, Simmi, timestamp at 41 minutes, 20 seconds. Hi, Simmi. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm going to begin your expedited request, just checking what it is. Okay, perfect. So just breathe very deep and very slow. Ah, Simmi's here. All right, Simmi, I'm starting on you right now. Let's see. I think Simmi needs some Sean Paul. Give me the light. Give me the light. Yeah. Okay. Breathe deep and slow. Simmi, I have to do an extraction, okay? There's one that's cloaked. I have to change my song. Just breathe. Hey, you might have to leave the room for this. Come back when I finish. Give me 1 second, Simmi. Okay. If you're sensitive to energy, you should probably take a seat. I'm going to be raising the frequency in this space tremendously. You might get the feeling of mild motion sickness, slightly dizzy. How do you feel, Simmi? Yeah, you're okay. You had a little bit of a search and change. You had a search and change. A certain circumstance. This is a circumstance you've been dealing with, and it was a little bit aggravated. Nothing too bad. Um, don't want to center around my husband. That's all. You can come back to the room, Daddy. Excuse me, and my third eye drainage. Ah, how's everyone else feel? You guys feel amazing? Simmi, do you have any dizziness? Or are you okay? Okay. Um, Let me send some sedation to those areas. Yes, I did. To answer Simmi, I did. Hold on. But thank you for reminding me to mark that. Um, okay. So the shoulder blade and tailbone areas were where it was primarily anchored onto you. Okay. You might be sore for a few days. I had to use a considerable amount of aggression. Um, you know, I mean, you know that energy. It just it's a lot. I was gonna do your final scan. Excuse me. I was gonna do your final scan tonight, but do you feel okay with waiting until Wednesday to give you time to adjust from all of these expedites, Simmi? You're not doing anything wrong. This is just a very persistent energy. You know, I mean, continue doing your energetic work. Um, it's just a very persistent energy. I wouldn't be surprised if you're feeling a little extra stress at work and stuff. That's the primary entry point. And you know that. You already know that too. Okay. Um, uh, I'm thinking Wednesday would probably be a good time for me to perform that because it'll give you time to just have everything settled down with, you know, all the expedites and stuff. Okay. Um, your angels keep sending you messages. You're wondering, do they ever come through to me? You want the honest truth? I block everything out. So, oftentimes I even block my own messages. So if they are coming to me, um, sorry, angels, for ignoring you. But that's just kind of how I roll. All right, let's see. Next is Jessica Barr. Jessica Barr. Jessica Barr. All right, Jessica Barr. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Jessica, are you here? All right, she's here. Mhm. I'm telling you, girl. Uh-huh. I think. Don't put my these will one day make me go deaf. That's why I had to stop using them for a little bit. Okay. My head looks weird in them. Hold on. Ow, I just hit my own freaking. All right, guys. Let me just figure myself out really quick. Yeah, agreed. It is bullshit. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. You're free to leave.
Ooh,
You don't see that?
no.
Okay. I'll take care of you, my damn self. Let's see. There you go. There you go. Ah, there you go. Here. All right. Wait. Oh, Jessica Barr. Um, dismissed. You got dismissed. All right, Jessica. Can you grab one of my hats? One of my beanies? No.
Oh, it's a sock.
Oh, chick. Yellow bottle sipping. Yellow Lamborghini. Yellow top missing. Yep. Look like a toupee. In 10 years, in 2 days, ladies love me. I'm on my cool J. Would I get, what would you say? She whacks it all off. Mr. Miyagi. Arakari. All right. How do you feel? You feel okay? So the energy that I detected, you're aware of who that is. Okay. An attempt to drill into your head to get more information for business practice. Not my business practice. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Um, Definitely need to consider changing everything about your energetic practice. The things that um, the things that were in play when there was still contact between the two of you, those no longer need to be put in rotation when it comes to your spiritual practices. Everything has to be changed. Um, Everything. Everything has to be changed. Uh, I don't have nice things to say. Mm. Let me just swallow that back down. I like the way you work it. No diggity. About to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. About to bag it up. I just got to sing to myself, sing myself out of that. Oh. Yeah. It seems as though there have been repeated attempts by a pair to remote view you. Yeah. You probably felt it on some level that you have been being very low key accessed. It's not a full on infiltration of your auric field, but I think as part of the hunter's moon, that's part of what was piggybacking on dark, the shadow side for you personally. Let me just let me just let that go. All right. You feel okay? Excuse me. You feel much better though? The head pain is gone. When it comes to things like that, there's nothing in the rule book that says it's not okay for you to go ahead and retaliate. You know, the whole I don't know. Let me just chill myself out. I'll talk to you later though. All right. So next we have Cheryl Walker. Cheryl Walker. Okay. Cheryl, are you here? All right, Cheryl's here. Let's do your clear tarot first. I keep on falling. And out of love with you. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. At times I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling. I'm just shuffling your cards. Makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never love someone way that I. Oh, okay. All right. That was weird on my end. Oh, look at you. Okay. Let's see. Put this back in this bag. So first off, I got the feeling that you're considering venturing out, meaning meaning like business wise, or I don't know if it's a move, like moving your residence or what, but it's this branching out. You're kind of considering, and you also have somewhat like, is that crazy? Should I not do that? Well, card number 31, trust yourself. Okay. You're being guided to go to wherever it is that is sorry. Were you seriously considering going to my next retreat? Are you drawn to Peru? I don't know if that's all the tropical animals, but I just girl, I don't know if it has to do with that, but I just suddenly you and I were both in a forest, which I assume would be in Peru. Um, I don't know what it means. It kind of weirded me out for a second. Trust yourself, though. Definitely trust yourself. You're being guided to do things that um, make you feel a little uncomfortable. It's a little bit beyond your comfort zone, but not so far that it's something that's impossible for you. Okay, but I do see some kind of movement. I think it's almost like your your whole life is about to shift in some way. I can't tell if it's work or where you live, but something's about to shift, and this is for your benefit. Um, it might not seem like it at first, but it definitely is for your benefit. I felt initially it was a business move, like leaving the job you're at now and maybe starting your own company or something, but definitely not staying where you're at, because this is about a lot of movement. And card number 4, focus. And look, 31, 3 plus 1 is 4. So card number 4, focus, Artemis. You're definitely going to be experiencing a lot of tension pulling you back like an arrow before that forward launch. Okay. Don't take that step back and think that it's somehow some sort of failure. You already know this stuff though, where it's that backwards movement and the amount of tension that directly relates to how far forward you're going to be launched. Okay. Now, oh shit. Well, look at that. Okay. All right. Card number 13, power of attraction. 3 plus 1 is 4. There you are with your 4s. I don't know if 4 is a big number for you, but I do believe you're already with your twin. And I feel as though both of you guys are going to be doing whatever this movement is. Is he there with you? Is he going through something difficult? Is he kind of it's almost like he's entering a dark night of the soul phase. Um, he's very much about the 3D life, and I don't say that in a bad way. It's just, this is what he knows. You know what I mean? He's not really too much into the spiritual stuff. He's open to it. It's kind of some things are interesting, but he's not super deep into it. And as he's ascending, because you're ascending and you guys are twins, um, it's forcing his consciousness to rise up to, well, not forcing, it's facilitating the rise of his consciousness. And so everything that is like a comfort to him up until this point suddenly is no longer a comfort. He's very like, it's almost this feeling of he's very jilted right now. He doesn't really know where he stands in life and questioning everything and his worth and all of that. I don't know if he's expressing these things to you, but his higher self is telling me all of this stuff. And yeah, his thinking's definitely changing. If he's not already in a dark night of the soul type of phase, he might be entering it very soon. And I think maybe his higher self is wanting this to be shared with you, so that way you can be more patient, because your next card, 226, Kuan Yin, compassion. He's definitely going to need you. Okay. He's going to need you to help him kind of recalibrate his perception and be kind of like that foundational rock that he's going to probably cling to for a little bit. Okay. I know you're pretty independent, but he might get a little clingy. Okay. He might, it might annoy you, but, and it's not that you should feel bad for being annoyed. It's more of like, all right, I know he's going through this crazy ascension stuff. I'll just tell him, like, look, you kind of need to chill out a little bit. This is what's going on. This is how it's affecting me. I understand you're going through things, but it's overloading me, things like that. We have been closer emotionally, clingy. Oh, you've already. I don't know if it's the shifting energies. I've been like that with my husband for a few weeks, just like clinging on him. You like it though, right?
Yeah.
I didn't sound convinced. That was not convincing. You like it, right? You like how clingy I am?
Oh, a little bit.
What? What did he even say?
Just a little bit.
I mean, can you just say it with more emotion, please?
Say it with my chest.
Say it with your chest.
A little bit.
There you go. Card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. So here's the thing. I feel like, okay, first I want to make clear, when I say third party circumstance, I'm not talking about infidelity. Okay. I'm not talking about infidelity. He's focused on you. But this feels like there's going to be a third party that is going to try and create problems between the two of you. I don't know if it might be like a relative, maybe like a sibling or something. Feel like a female, but it's this like, oh, she's trying to make you into her. She's trying to get you to do all of this like weird spiritual shit. Oh, I didn't want to say his mom. It's probably gonna be the mom. She's not bad. Okay, I don't want to put that out there as though she's bad, but it's definitely gonna cause him to have to feel as though like, no, this is my own process, because he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to speak up for himself. Okay, he's definitely gonna have to clarify with her, like, no, she's helping me to get through something. This is my path. So just know that there's going to be a third party, probably the mom, and because he's like the arrow too, all of that. That's the mama pulling him back, and he's like, no, let me go. He's going to shoot forward too. So, card number 3, a Rod. What? Boo boo. How you say your name? A Rod. Okay, time. It's this feeling that there will be a little bit of coldness in the house, not temperature wise. It's probably around the time the mother-in-law comes. She's, and I just want to say, mothers, they know their children to be the person that they raised, and that's just not who we stay. Okay, we become who we are as we grow older. And I think what might be going on when she comes to visit is that she sees that version of him slipping further and further away, and it scares her because she can't quite relate to the newer version of him, the more authentic version of him. And so, that's kind of her desperate way to hold on to something that she knows. Change is inevitable, and it's this sense that, like, as we grow older, we go through all these changes, and then for some of us we can't cope, and it's difficult to understand and accept that change is good for us. Change is healthy, and she just want to kind of hold on to what she knows. So it's not necessarily intentionally malicious. No. She don't really know what to do with herself. Okay. She's not necessarily consuming him. That's her child. Okay. She can have whatever relationship with him. And as a grown man, he has to assert his own independence. So again, whatever her intention is, her behaviors are actually a blessing because it's an opportunity for him to begin saying, hey, mom, that was me then, this is me now, learn who I am now. Now I am a man in my prime, and this is what I'm choosing for my path you know let's see. Na, 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 na. Oh wait, you have energy work too. Girl, I almost forgot. Almost forgot. All right, Cheryl, let's get to your energy work. Yeah, that's one of the most freeing things that I've really come to deeply appreciate about the way this year has gone for me spiritually, emotionally, mentally, everything. Is a realization I don't have to see everything, and this is just for me personally. I don't have to see everything as an attempt to attack me, regardless of their intention to try and attack me. I don't have to see it as that. I can just see it for what it is, an opportunity to put into practice the very things that I've spent all this time trying to learn and um, understand. Um, let's get a song. Daddy, I'm all out of songs. I need new songs.
Right. Joy Boy.
Hold on, I'll play Troy Boy. Um, okay. So Cheryl, breathe very deep and very slow. Zombies, the apocalypse, like magic up in his fingertips. Go to Chicago. Your dragons here. All right. Cheryl. Um, I love him too. I didn't want to say it. He licked my face. Cheryl, I have to do more than the immunicode. Is that okay with you? You need a full armor upgrade in addition to the immunicode. So damn good it be. Yeah, he's still my baby. But he's still my baby. My baby's misunderstood. Okay. Breathe. Archive's here too, okay? We're going to climb frequency very quickly. We have to pressure lock your suit. Breathe. Very deep. Very slow. Initiating climb. Exiting matrix. Hyper jump. 80. Jumping. 190. Jumping. Reaching echo. Entering akasha. Free fall. Entering matrix. Anchoring. Scanning suit. Fucking badass. Activating cloister shield. All right. How do you feel? Oh, God, I love your dragon. Like, I freaking love him so much. Ooh. Um, while you finish up your experience, he just asked me if he can come visit. Um, is he ecstatic? He just asked me if he can come visit. I said I have no problem with it, but he has to ask you for, if you're okay with it. I mean, I definitely don't wanna, like, interfere or step on any toes or anything. He's not asking to be my dragon either. I know he doesn't. I told him he has to talk to you first. He's probably ecstatic because he's like, "She just tells me I do whatever I want." He's very sweet, like, ridiculously sweet. I adore him. Um, he does have a message for you. I'm gonna message you right now so I don't forget what it is, okay? Give me 1 second. Um, all right, Cheryl just messaged you. I appreciate you too. All right, let's see. Humana, 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 humana. Rose Lopez. All right. Rose, are you here? And I'm going to be closing down the link soon. If you would like to purchase an expedited request. The full moon energies have begun. I don't know if you guys know that. About 2 hours ago, it started. All right. Rosaros. Rosaro. So ugly. My singing, not your name. All right, Rosa. Let's see. Take my heart out. Oh, but if I plug this in,
That's good.
Dactyl. I love this song. All right. How do you feel, Rosa? How'd you feel? I think I've become very sensitive to this drink. I'm gonna have to run a marathon after this. Not even joking. I gotta head to the gym after this because that's a gym drink. It tastes like chalky vomit. It's disgusting.
It's pretty chocolate.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still observing the coding, okay? It's a lot of energy. With the moon energy being at its fullest right now, it's a lot, okay? Do you feel very gentle pressure around your legs, your lower legs, the calves, and tingling? Okay. Do you feel a little bit dizzy? Make sure you stay seated. I feel your blood pressure lowering a little bit. And to kind of help keep it more stable, I'm encouraging your blood to kind of stay up higher. Not to raise your blood pressure, but to keep it from going any lower. It's almost like a feeling of blood draining. So I'm just observing you a little bit more, okay? A little bit longer. Make sure that you're okay. Have you been having very low back pain? Very, very low back, like right above your butt crack, slightly above the tailbone.
Yes.
You need to get checked. Okay? You're about to rupture your disc. You've been doing far too much, Rosa. You're about to seriously injure your spine. Um, it's bad. Okay? It's bad. This really concerns me because this type of injury, you're going to be laid out for a while. You cannot keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I know you have a lot of responsibility, a lot of obligations. You're very busy. Can't continue this. You're going to seriously hurt yourself. And I don't say this to be dramatic. Um, this type of physiological injury, this is not energetic. It's tied to energetic, but the injury I'm detecting about to happen, um, it's a very real, very serious one. Okay. You'll be out of work for a while if this happens. You have to lay down. You have to begin stretching your hamstrings. You're very much like me when you get stressed out, which it's like, chronic stress, you tend to store it in the sides of your hips. Yeah, no, you cannot. This begins a cascade of like really fucked up shit for you. So you have to make sure you take care of yourself right now. You can't tell yourself, oh, I'm being selfish, oh, I'm being lazy, because it's going to really fuck everything up. This one thing is going to fuck everything up. It's an entire domino effect. Okay. You have a tendency to store energy, harmonic energy. See, 93% at 555. I want you to Google angel number 9, angel number 3, angel number 555. Okay. But you clench you clench your glutes. You constantly keep it tight. It's causing your hips to rotate in a certain way. That's putting a lot of pressure on your sacrum. And that, man, your low back, that disc is not just going to bulge, it's going to rupture. That's a serious fucking injury. That's, I don't know if that shit will heal itself. It might have to need surgery, if you continue down this. So you have to stretch your hamstrings. Your IT bands, the side of your thighs, those are tight as well. You have quite a bit of a muscle imbalance. This has to do with you not accepting your spiritual path, because the psoas muscle is greatly affected as well. So hamstrings, IT band, psoas, piriformis as well. So it's a band that in sciatic nerve issues usually have to do with issues with the piriformis as well. So your entire pelvic girdle is very unstable. You have to do stretches. You have to. There's a lot of free videos on Instagram, YouTube. You know what muscles have to be strengthened. These are very small movements that you do to rehab these muscles, but they're very difficult and they're oftentimes pretty painful. You have to. You have to. You just have to. Okay. You can try and see a chiropractor if you want, but they can only do so much. It's the muscles that are holding everything in such a really messed up position. So, I mean, unless you're going to address the muscle, the chiropractor, you're just wasting your money because it's going to pull it right back into misalignment. And a chiropractor can explain that to you as well. You have a lot of swelling in that disc. It's a lot of stretching you're going to have to do. And that stretching is a very, very important exercise. And it's a definitely a lesson in submission to the will of your soul. Okay. You can do this though. You definitely have the drive and determination once you're focused on something, but you've been very distracted with a whole bunch of life stuff. This is all it is. Okay. Take care of yourself, girl. Definitely take care of yourself. You don't want to be laid out. Okay. All right. Let's see. Manchicky. Okay. So after I finish Moon Chicky, I'm gonna close out the link, okay, guys? Is Moon Chicklet, are you here? Yeah, your 2-year-old definitely. That's hard. I experienced the same thing with my low back, L5S1, that gave out. I have degenerated discs, and I mean, that was bad, but it wasn't so bad that I had to get surgery. So even with that, I couldn't walk or anything. I had to be carried to the bathroom for like a week. I was in a fetal position. I had to be carried in a fetal position for a week. Yeah. And even after the week was done, I was messed up. All right. Oh, say it like Bat Daddy.
Mhm.
Baby Panda says, I don't know. I don't know what she wants you to say like Bat Daddy. But
Earlier.
okay. Let me see. Let me just get a song. I just saw. That's hilarious. Okay.
Not right now.
All right. Moon Chicky. Let me see. It was. Okay. So breathe very deep and very slow. Chicky, I want you to put your hands up, palms facing me. You're going to feel the activation of your okay. Sausage McMuffin. That's a morning victory. Okay, let me just stop. Freaking McDonald's trying to always put ads on my phone. I don't even eat none of your crap. But that sausage McMuffin, yo, that looks so good. All right, all right. How do you feel? You feel okay? Hi, Rach. Rochelle. Rachel? Rochelle. Is that one L or two?
There's 2 L's.
Two L's?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Keep feeling, boo. Keep feeling. Definitely keep feeling. So with your healing hands activation, your hands might go a little bit numb. Okay. For like a minute or two. Not fully numb, but just like walk, 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 walk through the fingers. Okay. Are you feeling anything in your hands? Oh. You know, I just realized I drank a 32-ounce thing of smoothie. I like chugged that in, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and I didn't go potty.
That's a damn shame.
Oh, you're feeling that wah, wah, wah. That's right, boo.
How'd it go again?
Wah, wah, wah.
No. What?
Wah, wah, wah,
That's
wah.
what you said earlier.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? Are you making fun of me? I'm a little too slow right now to understand whether I should be offended or not.
No, you're okay.
Okay. Ooh, don't talk to me that way. I like it. Oh, let's close this link. Let's go ahead and close the link. Hold on. All right. That is closed. Here we go. Nicole Plant. All right. Boom, chicky, boom, boom. Oh, thank you, Eliza. All right, Nicole is here. I must have missed this expedite from earlier. Let us see. If I rule the world, I free all my sons. Love them, bye bye. Okay. Oh, no, Sean Paul, stop. You can't be the only one that I play. Let's do some Dr. Dre. Mm-hmm. Oh, California. All right. I just realized in that song, he says, in the city of LA, in the city of good old Watts,
Uh-huh.
in the city of legs, in the city of big old butts. I thought that's what his lyrics were this whole time. That he liked legs and butts.
No.
$1 melon.
That's right. That's right. She
I'm
said,
selling $1 melons.
uh-huh.
$1 melon. I'm selling $1 melon. All right, Nicole, how do you feel? I'm still observing your energy. You had a little bit of fogginess around the head space. So you might feel some tingling around the temple area and your ears for a little bit, okay? I had to clear a little bit more of that out. So, yeah, I'm glad you feel good. All right, Deb Lashbrook. All right, Miss Deb. You know what's funny? I hadn't been coughing all day.
After that one cold drink, it was over.
You know I need to be in a climate controlled environment. How dare you let me gulp down 32 ounces of frozen shit. All right, Deb. Oh, I don't even need that. All right, I'm going to start scanning you. You're welcome, Nicole. Let's see. Um, do you feel like yourself right now, Deb? The chest, low back? Not necessarily in a bad way, but do you feel slightly different? Would you say your eyes feel a little weird? Not super alarming type of weird, but just like a shift. Do you feel or hear kind of like a chuckle? Or do you feel electric shocks? Do you feel any kind of electric shock going through your body? How about right now? Not tingly, more of like being tasered. How do you feel now? Do you feel more like yourself? No change yet. 1 second. Have you been having issues with your lower belly today? Even mild weirdness. Not necessarily painful, maybe like a mild discomfort. Liar's anchored in the belly. It was trying to cloak as archive, trying to make me think that you were being used to remote view me. I don't think archive would do that to you. I went ahead and tasered it, and then it was a nervous laughter. Like, no, 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 it's really me. No, it's not. No, it's not. Uh, it's liar. Liar B. I'm just scanning the rest of you, okay? It's not fully anchored in the belly yet. This is fairly new. Maybe just a few hours ago, the attempt was really pushed. Do I have your permission to do energy work? Hey, Daddy, do you know? Can you see the white box down there? With my googlies, my oogly googlies. Googly bear. Do you know what that's from? Googly bear. You don't know where that's from?
I don't remember.
Excuse you. That was Monsters Inc.
Oh, that's where it came
Excuse you.
from. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. It's definitely been a wearing down of everything for you. It's not a lack of something that you're doing. It's more of you've been being worn down, worn down, worn down. I'm gonna go ahead. I just gotta. All right, we'll do this. I gotta suspend my freaking senses. Okay. We're gonna use you. We're gonna use you. All right. Deb, breathe very deep and very slow. Mhm. Let us see. You okay, Deb? How do you feel? Do you feel lightheaded at all? And nauseous? Okay, good. And those, the lightheadedness, nausea, and runny nose, just started up right now? I mean, I know you've had runny nose off and on, but did that just start up right now? I'm just scanning a little bit deeper, scanning your actual pineal. Barbs detected, dissolving barbs. Scanning your spine, clearing. Full systems reset. Initiating an armor upgrade. Initiating shield amelioration. Are you feeling something at your shoulder blades? Sorry, you know my energy is super cold. Okay, Rochelle, I know you're here. Pressure. Hi, Kathy. Coding is being accepted. Do your feet feel really like almost like expanded and heavy, like lead feet? Okay. And that odd feeling from your feet climbing up your legs towards your hips already, beginning in your hands now, climbing up. Just breathe. Just breathe. A more complex encryption for your ninth chakra is almost complete. Um, Deb, I'm gonna just message you really quick, okay? Let's see. Okay, clearing that right now as well. The energy that I have just messaged you about, um, it's almost as though it was using some sort of confusion tactic, uh, uh, also trying to stimulate your amygdala, your parasympathetic system. Create like a fight or flight response, anxiety, kind of just messing with your vitals a little bit, like your breathing, not necessarily to harm you, but to create more anxiety, keep you more, um, not necessarily fully confused, but distracted. Distracted would be the better word to use. Okay. That's been cleared. I'm going to talk to you after the live. Okay. Please remind me. Please remind me. Let's see. Um, um, oh, thank you, Tribe Unity. Spiritual port, was there something that you were trying to purchase? Okay. Next, we have Rochelle. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Um, if it's something you feel really called to do today, I'll open the link for you. I'll open the link for you. You know, I kind of give special treatment to my Kokoro members. So I'll go ahead and open it for you. But you gotta process it right now, okay? Because I don't want to leave it open. All right. So Rochelle, I know that you have a lag on your end. I'm gonna go ahead and begin your DNA activation, your advanced strand activation. Please make sure that you're seated, preferably in a reclined type of position. That would be best so you can relax the most, okay? Just breathe very deep and very slow. Excuse me. Okay. Rochelle, breathe. Shh. 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 You might start to yawn and feel sleepy. I had to send elevated levels of sedation. You have multiple latchings, okay? So, okay. All latchings are now sedated. You might feel as though your entire body's expanding in all directions. You might get a little dizzy, okay? You might feel pressure in your forehead. You may also feel a sense of expansion within your cranial space and the feeling that everything's being filled, okay? Eyes fire at the base of your skull, down your spine, tingling at the tip of your tailbone, Ice fire wrapping around each vertebrae as it climbs back up to your pineal. All right. I love that song. How do you feel? Just make sure I'm marked. So I think she has a big leg on her end. Let's see. Number one? What does that mean?
So you're number one.
I'm number one?
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No. No. Okay, I don't know how to take compliments. I've been being taught by multiple people that when someone compliments you, you are to just say thank you. You don't tell them that they're wrong. I'm sorry. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Rochelle, are you here?
Can you close it?
Okay. Let me just close the link. Oh, I'm suddenly super hungry.
Yeah, me too.
You too?
Yeah, me too.
All right. Okay. Oh, you are sweet. You're definitely sweet. Thank you, Sherry. All right, we're just gonna let Rochelle finish her experience. Let me know when she comments, okay?
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, let's get you a general. Spiritual port. Let me put my demon goggles away. Demon goggles. Yeah. Go. I haven't had to wear those in a very long time.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yes.
Over a year. I haven't worn those in over a year.
Yes, no.
What the hot fluff is going on that I gotta wear my goggles again? Oh, you're on 1%? Okay. I'll go ahead and do your reading. And if you cut out, definitely just watch the recording, okay? We're at 2 hours and 14 minutes, 26 seconds. 2 hours, 14 minutes, 26 seconds. I just gotta shuffle the cards. He's at 1%. Crazy. That's crazy. How's your phone still function at 1%? Okay. Oh, you miss a demon goggles? They're not really demon goggles. I use them to help. I'll show you.
Slay the demons.
No, we don't slay nothing. We are ass kickers, not slayers. These are my goggles.
That's why you have Buffy.
Yes. Buffy's an ass kicker. She's not a slayer. Oh, all right. Marcos. Let's see. Mm. Aw. Okay, so there's some stuff going on here. Not necessarily bad stuff. It's just confirmation of ascension cycles continuing. And it's like a sense of sadness. It's definitely like a sense of sadness. Hmm. Let's see. Let me just pull you a couple more cards, okay? That's definitely. So, card number 29, seeing the true you. You've had a lot of different ideas of who you are and your soul purpose and how you're going to honor that purpose. And it's definitely something that has taken quite a toll on you. You've used much of your time and focus for much of your life to try and fit in and get some validation from other people because you're so painfully aware that you're so different. It's okay. It's okay. I'm bringing this up because you're finally leaving that phase of your life behind. Okay. You're finally getting to a point where it's like, y'all have misunderstood me for so long, for my whole life. You've misjudged me, misunderstood me. You haven't taken the time to get to know me. And it just doesn't really matter at this point. I can only really ever be me. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a very, very beautiful thing. A lot of the things that you used to be really embarrassed about regarding who you are, they're not so embarrassing anymore. You're kind of entering a phase where you see them as strengths now. Notice how there's no tea in that teacup and there's nothing to spill. There's no like shit to talk about you. You're becoming just very authentic in your journey and what you're sharing and all of that. Um, it's a beautiful thing because it's like the sense that I get, you're not really trying to learn about spiritual things for clout. Um, and people throw that word around, but in the spiritual community, it's a very real thing. People want that spiritual clout. Like, I'm more powerful than you. I got more skills than you. I could do this. You can't do that. And it's like you've removed yourself from that. In the process of fully removing, you're almost fully removed. You still have a few folks in your circle that kind of encourage you to participate in that type of mindset. Not fully, they're not super catty, but their mindset is not yet where yours has gone. So it's definitely okay. This is a part of your process. It's been a very natural thing that's occurring. Card number 47, Sophia, divine wisdom. So I don't know if you're familiar with who Sophia is. She's like the equivalent of the feminine aspect of that God source. Okay, the feminine portion of that energy. And her name means wisdom. She's a representation of wisdom, of exploration of self. It's been said through Gnostic teachings that Sophia, in her gnosis, in her state of knowing, she became curious what would happen when she replicated herself and went to the outer limits of her comfort zone and replicated herself to the edge of her darkness. And she began this thing, and she's actually the creator of the flower of life. When you look at the symbol of the flower of life, which is huge in spirituality right now, um, that's what it's representing. Sophia's process of self exploration, really taking yourself to the edge of your shadow and pushing yourself beyond the edge so you can get to know yourself again. So this process is very divinely supported. Okay, your process is very divinely supported. But even in that support, card number 38, restore and replenish, you will experience portions of your journey where you're just totally torn down. And that's a part of it. Ascension is not a beautiful thing. Well, Let me rephrase this. Ascension is not a spa day, beautiful type of experience like people um, think it is. It's a very gritty, very raw, very real, dark, grimy sometimes process. It's a deconstruction of the aspects of your psyche that were kind of programmed into you since childhood. Um, at your birth, you were already who you are, and the things that happened to you, with you, for you, through your entire life has really helped to form who you think you are in this moment. And who you think you are very commonly is not who you actually are. And so ascension is the shedding of those layers of preconceived notions that have been cloaked over you by other people. Okay. So you're definitely, you're going to feel raw. You're going to feel very exposed and naked. And that's a very beautiful thing, that vulnerability. When you begin to feel raw, don't take it as I need to be more manly, and I can't allow myself to be soft like this. That sense of raw should be an indicator, a very real, visceral indicator that you've shed another layer. It's like peeling off skin. You'll feel raw, and the fresh skin is exposed and might be extra sensitive. And that's okay. That's okay, because it's in that um, greater ability to feel that you actually experience a rise in your consciousness. Okay. Consciousness is very much tied to sensitivity of feeling, your ability to feel, especially with emotions. So just flow with that. Okay. Card number 38, Nike, or is it Ike? I don't like this fancy ass lettering shit. I mean, I already have problems with my vision. You gotta make it all worse with this fancy ass cursive looking shit. Ambition, whatever the hell her name is, look at her. She's focused. She's focused. You're gonna need to train your eyes on yourself, okay? Because there's gonna be people who will try and convince you of things that are not true about yourself. They're going to try and get you to hyperfixate on illusions. And no, you just no. That's an answer. No. Okay? That's what you do. No. Um, with that, despite the fact that there are people who are going to try and tear you down, and you're going to have to use that focus and that ambition to continue to choose to rise. Card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. This is a card about allowing yourself to receive. This hunter's moon, the light is supposed to be so bright that the hunters would use this particular full moon to go out for basically one of the final major hunts before the winter season. This is a preparation for a period of insulation. During winter time, you're to insulate yourself, right? And so spiritual winters, you're insulating yourself, you're cocooning yourself. What happens when you cocoon yourself? You're going from a phase of caterpillar where all you did was consume, not necessarily material things, but you're consuming information, right? You're consuming all of these tidbits of information, trying to make sense of it. And as you consume, you're generating enough energy to begin spinning a cocoon around yourself. And so when spiritual winter arrives, you have everything you need to begin cocooning yourself, entering a phase of like a hermit. Yeah, it's a metamorphosis. It's a time of metamorphosis. In winter, it seems like everything is dead or in hibernation. And really, no, everything kind of just slows down. It doesn't actually fully die. There are things that slow down so much that it seems like it's completely died, but no. There were preparations put into place before the first frost to ensure that when the time is right again, when the seasons change and it becomes a little bit warmer and there's more light, that you'll have regrowth. Okay. So this could be an indicator you're going to be entering an even darker night of the soul. If you're in one, it's probably get a little bit darker. You're going to feel a little sick. You can handle that silence. That's actually the gift, because you don't have the distractions keeping you from really diving deep into your own heart's trenches. Okay. Card number 1, Ein, adaptability. You're going to need to make sure that you don't become rigid in your beliefs and your process. Sometimes you get blips from soul that give you an idea of what's coming. And, you know, I'm being told to use me as an example. So there's times I have my advance notice comes in sets of 3 days, 3 hours, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. That's usually what happens, right? And so my soul will keep giving me the same information over and over and over, trying to like really get me to think about it. And then once I'm like, okay, I believe you, that motherfucker. No, we're changing things up. No, that event doesn't need to happen anymore. We're just going to change things up, and we're going to go a different route. Okay. We're going to design this a different way. And the times where I had a really hard time, like, but no, you said this is what's going to happen. This is what you've been showing me. That's when, you know, that rigidity becomes something that can crumble, that can be shattered. And so just know that if you become rigid, that's what's going to end up happening. You're now giving your soul the option. You're deciding this, okay? You're giving your soul the option to shatter those areas of resistance. And this is not necessarily a bad thing. As long as you have the proper mindset to transmute, mental alchemy is a very real thing. If you can enter a state of gnosis where you know everything that's brought before you, whether it's a circumstance or an individual, is there to grow you in some way, you can definitely transmute this into something with minimal to no struggle. The pain is obviously still a necessity, because that's the greatest teacher, but the struggle is optional. Okay. So what ends up happening when you have shattering occurring, all those areas that have shattered, areas where your soul is going to fortify. So the shattering actually is an accelerated process of fortification. Just like with bones, you know, wherever you break the bone, that's where your body's going to send additional calcium deposits to really make it hard, so that that's not a weak spot anymore. So if you break that same arm, it's going to be in a different place. It's not going to re-break in that same exact area. That's the same thing. You're being fortified in such a way that, you know, for the human mind, it's very difficult to comprehend, but it's the most efficient way to create an accelerated fortification. Okay. So just know sometimes some of your characteristics, your quirks, will be used against you to further you in a more efficient way. My stubbornness gets me shattered all the motherfucking time. I'm just a walking wound. I'm just a walking scar. Fortified like a. You like that?
Yes.
He likes that. So, spiritual port, your phone's probably dead by now. I hope that that makes sense to you, and I hope it gives you some clarity. You're definitely going to be challenged over the next few weeks. Rise. Just continue to rise. Consciously choose to rise above every single circumstance that is placed before you. That rise is not avoidance. It's mental alchemy. So if you see this plane of existence, like, you know, it's a flat plane, and you have a pendulum, that pendulum is the emotions and events in your life, right? So it swings one way, and no matter how far it swings, at some point it's going to have to swing the other way. The further the swing up in the higher spot, the positive, the more is gonna swing into the negative. Okay. So the positive, you know, we associate positive with happiness. Okay, you're at a 10 and the happiness, well, it's gonna swing and be a 10 at the difficulty. Okay. So everything's always balanced. And the beautiful thing about this, if you can get your mind to understand, instead of seeing it as, okay, for all my happiness, I'm gonna experience sadness. that's a negative way to see it. If you can see it like this, which is still the same situation, for all the difficulty that I experienced, that level 10 of suffering and pain and struggle and just, why the fuck is this happening to me? It's going to swing back and I'm going to feel that much blessing and goodness and just be provided for by soul. So it's balanced, everything. Whenever I experience something really difficult in life, I'm no longer like, man, this is fucked up shit. I can't believe I do all my, I'm like, okay, you want to make it worse? All right, it's going to swing back up higher anyways. What else you want to do to me? How else you want to hurt me? What else you want to take away? Okay, all right, we're going to go to 12. All right, I'm going to go 12 here. When you're done with me here, I'm going to be 12 over here. So whatever, hurry it up, get it done with. Just get it done with. And if you allow yourself to enter that state of just knowing that balance is always kept, okay, then it's not going to be as much of a struggle. It's not going to feel so personal of an attack. And in addition to that, if you read the Kybalion, which I didn't realize I was doing mental alchemy my whole life because I've kind of had this mindset my whole life. When I read that book, it kind of gave me an understanding of the theoretical structure of what I was doing. It's mental alchemy. So if you know that the pendulum is going to continue swing from side to side and you're in the middle, then what ends up happening right before that pendulum comes and hits you, knocks you over, from the good side, when it hits you, knocks you, throws you into the negative, you simply rise. Pendulum doesn't hit you. The events still occur, but you're not like knocked over. And you're kind of just looking down like, okay, oh, so that's what I'm supposed to learn. Everyone's kind of losing their minds, but I get it. All right. We're going to swing back to the good side. She came in like a wrecking ball. She never swung so hard and low. Rochelle, I already did you probably like 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
No, she has a major line.
Yeah, I already did you. So I want to say around the 2-hour mark. This live is almost done. Around the 2-hour mark, come back and watch the replay. The energy is recorded and it's calibrated specifically for you. So if you want to do that, that might be a little bit more easier for you without so much of a lag. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. This applies to everybody more than just spiritual support. It really does apply to everyone. So just kind of roll with the punches. Or rise up so you don't get punched. Just rise up. So you guys, I am making available the link to purchase kits. I've created kits. They're very, very limited numbers, okay? Like some kits, I only have one. So there are kits available on my website at this point. If you go to meevolving.com, click on shop, you'll be able to view everything that's available. Once an item is sold out, it will say sold out. You won't be able to purchase. But these kits are specially calibrated. I'm going to be doing additional moon work tonight. There are stones, crystals that will be available as well. These crystals are going to be programmed in such a way that's going to really amplify your spiritual process to a whole nother level. As soon as this live is done, I'm actually going to go outside, bring all the crystals with me, and finish up the work that I had started this morning. Okay. So those will be listed either later tonight or tomorrow morning, but the kits are ready. And again, the crystals, I have very limited quantities. Hey Daddy, can you get the 2 large smoky quartz? The brownish raw hunks? Yeah, both of them. No, raw. Raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. I'll stop singing. I'll stop singing that. Okay, I don't know if I can get it to shine itself. Do you see the rainbow? Right there in the middle? It just starts to flash a rainbow. It's pretty cool.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. So these are, and this one, I kind of want to keep this, to be honest. Something about it really calls to me. It's freaking perfect for my hand.
You want to keep everything.
I know. I want to keep everything. That's the problem. I try and keep all the stones. I get all frantic.
Where's that?
These are like babies. You can't just give the babies away.
Remember your blue amber?
I'm not giving that away. I don't care how much you want to sell that for. I'm not getting rid of that. Anyways, hi, Fawad. So, yes, these are going to be on the website. I'm going to be bringing them down outside to do moon work stuff, lunar stuff. So, let's see. Do you mean the Hermetic Principles? Hermes. It was, I believe, translated by the 3 initiates, the Kybalion.
What you call me?
What? Hey. Say with chest.
What did you call me?
Say with your chest.
What did you call me?
Say with your nipples.
No.
All right, guys. Check out my website if you're looking for a kit that will really help you. This lunar event, the energies last for about 2 weeks, okay? So this is this is the height of it, but you know, it lasts for 2 weeks. So definitely check out the website. I will have the stones ready as soon as I'm done. So thank you guys so much for joining me. See you again. Oh, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. Bye, guys.